Got a Trivisa. Man, I've been doing quite a few of these Trivisas lately. Um, they have interested me. This one's got nothing on the box. Okay. Yeah. So I've got quite a few of these sitting around, so I'm never quite 100% sure on what I'm dealing with here. But I believe this is a Trivisa Antliae. I think that's how that's pronounced. I'm going to move all this to the side. They come with cleaning cloths and cool little bags. Yeah, all the goodies come with them. Button lock. That's kind of light on the detent. We may fix that. It's locked up really nice though. What does it show us here? And it shows 14C 28N steel. Nice stonewash finish on the blade. That button lock, ooh, is that stupid good. Wow. And it's rock solid. Guillotine. Guillotine. Look at that thing. Nice action. It's got this fuller. Yeah, that works. How about a Spidey flick? Yep. Front flick. Uh-huh. I mean, I'm talking about the action on this knife, and then, I'm using these different method of employments. I mean, I was talking about this detent here, how that I thought that needed to definitely be tighter, but it's actually running really well from all the different little points. Tiny little bit of button stick there. Might polish that up, especially when I go here, because it comes out so hard that it's got a little bit of stick there. But man, is that thing freewheeling. Bearings and everything is just set up wonderfully in there. No play, even when it's unlocked. Really nice. I'm gonna definitely look up the name and make sure I'm right here. Yeah, it may be Antlae because there's not an I there. It's Antlaie. Antlae. Yeah. And so here's what attracted me to this knife is it reminds me of an Asher knife, and I am a fan of those Asher knives. Just the whole kind of layout of it. I mean, it's an attractive looking knife to me. It's got a little choke up spot here. It's definitely like a medium sized knife, not a medium to a large. I mean, it's probably fixated right at a medium knife. But let's get in this thing. I am interested to take a look at this button lock. Might polish that button a little bit, see if I can't resolve some of that stick. Nice stonewash steel liner in here. It's interesting. Both sides. I mean, there's no oil in here, but with that said, I mean, the action was just stupid. But yeah, the bearings are really dry. I mean, it's completely dry all the way through here. So an interesting point is that the scales are made out of the backspacer's made out of the same material. So if one was to dye this, you could bring that color right here to the backspacer as well. I mean, there's not a lot going on here. I may try to stretch that spring a little bit, and then I think I'm going to run this on a belt. This part of the the button right here and see if I can't smooth that up a little bit and get that functioning a little better. But yeah, I mean, I'm apart, so I'm definitely going to wipe it all. But yeah, kind of reminds me of the Asher. There's a couple of knives lately that kind of run in that same vein. They look a lot like that, and I know that they have also, Asher has made a button lock, and I'm definitely, keeping my eye out for it and seeing, if I can find one of those at a great price, that kind of thing. But yeah, this knife, it's got that look. Let me clean up this real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, you can see I polished that up a little bit, not a lot. Definitely didn't want to remove material from it, but I did polish it up. I'm gonna stretch this spring just a little bit, but I wanna get a ruler because I don't want to lose my mind with it. I'll be right back. Okay, I added just the slightest tiny little bit to that. I think it was like 7 millimeters, and I made it like 7.5, 7 3/4 towards 8 millimeters. Yeah, and all I did was I just pulled it out a little bit. Um, I mean, it already had a little bit of button stick, so I mean, honestly, I may have to take it apart and squash it and get it back where it was, because tension could create button stick for sure. Got a stop pin here. Or wait, where does that go? I think it goes there. Yeah, because that one is there. Let's transfer that over. There we go. Button down. Yep. Got a bearing. We're gonna. Where's our pivot? It's captured. It's captured in this top scale, facing backwards. So we'll get that lined up. All right. Now our button and our bearing's gonna go cage down. A little bit of that stuff. I think that's enough for that. Let's rotate a little bit. Spread that around. I'm trying to put a little less oil on my knives lately. Not that it's caused any problem. It's just, I think they're, 2 drops. I think I'm over oiling just slightly. So I'm trying to do less. Less is more, that kind of thing. And I think the 1 drop, and then if I rotate that, it'll spread that over all those bearings. Like so. Okay. Man, that hole is the exact same size as the spring. And so, and it's a semi challenge to get that spring down in that hole. If you're off at all, it ain't going. There it went. I felt it. All right. Antliae. This kind of held tight for me, so I don't have to re-mess with this little spring clip. That's kind of nice. deep carry. Nice tension on there. I think it's going to work well. Yeah, that action. Yeah, the button stick is much, I mean, there might be just the slightest little bit in there now, but yeah, it's way better. Here's the test. Yeah, wonderful. I mean, everything, I mean, the action on this knife, golly. Let's talk about that action. I mean, wow. I mean, I'm going to give it an A. I'm not going to give it the A+. There's the tiniest little bit of stick, and I almost feel like it's still kind of light. I mean, but golly, is it good. Like this front flipper, ooh, does that come out of there nice. Really rock solid, locked up wonderfully. I mean, what about ergonomics? So I've got a 4-finger grip. It narrows towards the back, which sometimes isn't great because it makes it, I think it can make you feel like you're coming off the knife. This one hugs in pretty tight, but I definitely can feel that it's narrowing up, and I do feel this spring clip in my palm a little bit right there. But that's the nature of that deep of a carry of a pocket clip. It's going to show up. Does have this choke up capability for detail work or for, whatever, slicing for sure. Nice finger guard here with jimping on the back. Not so confident, very confident. I mean, this is a confident grip. I mean, definitely can lock in there. The reverse on this is really nice. The pocket clip age for these 2 fingers. Nice grip there. Good cap over the top. Really solid, powerful. This side, not so much. Yeah, wonderful. Let's run that clip. I mean, it's kind of silly to even run it because, by looking at it, I mean, the thing's going to run perfectly. Whoop. Yeah. Nice little profile. Just that black spring in your pocket. Subtle, Great tension. I mean, out of the box, this thing runs wonderfully. Completely deep carry. Knife disappears in there. So, yeah, cool spring clip. But most spring clips are good. I'm not taking anything away from this one. It is reversible. You can put it in either side of the knife. So lefty love, I mean, it's got the button, so you'd have to function that button with your index finger. But definitely doable. But you can flip that pocket clip and make this a lefty knife for sure. Safety, yeah, no blade contact there, and the tip is recessed. So the clip is wonderful, the tip's good, and I'm confident that I can handle this knife any which way and not catch the sharp part. Speaking of the sharp part, I've got this magazine paper that I've been wearing blades out on lately. I mean, if you're sharp, you shouldn't be scared, right? Like that. Yeah, I'm not even going to make another cut. It just slow crawled its way right through that thin old paper. Wonderfully sharp. Straight out of the box. Very sticky. Needle of a tip. Yeah, just a little. Look at the needle. Whoop. Wonderful. I mean, all that's left is price and availability. And so, let me check. I'm going to check one place. But I know White Mountain Knives has these for around $40 some. So with the discount code DM10, I think you're just over $40 on these shipped. But let me check. Yeah, I mean, with the discount code, you're going to come in around 42 bucks. Yep. 14C, stonewashed, micarta. I mean, pretty attractive knife. I like it. Just a little pocket, little pocket pinger. I like it, man. It's a good one. Appreciate y'all watching.